What's poppin' YouTube? So Mo's case is gonna get worse. Watch this video.
Beezy returned to court Thursday asking that several rap songs be kept out of his upcoming capital murder trial. Yella Beezy, whose legal name is Marquise Conway, is charged with orchestrating the 2020 killing of fellow Dallas rapper Mo 3 in what prosecutors allege was a murder-for-hire plot. Conway has pleaded not guilty. The defense's key witness was rap scholar Dr. Eric Nielsen, who testified that gangsta rap often features fictional characters, hyperbole, and staged rivalries, making it dangerous for jurors to interpret lyrics as literal admissions of guilt.
Well, if rappers are saying, and I say rappers in their characters using their stage names, but if they're saying, I did this, I did that, if you strip that of all of its artistic intent, if you negate it as rap, as an art form, it can sound like straight confession. That's a perfect way to send people to jail for something they didn't do.
Prosecutors countered with Dallas Police Homicide Detective Eric Barnes. Barnes testified that rap lyrics are never the starting point of a homicide investigation.
The problem is like a lot of rap lyrics, they kind of snitch on themselves. So rappers gotta be careful what they say because that shit can come back to haunt them.
Barnes also walked the court through evidence surrounding what prosecutors describe as a long-running feud involving Conway. Prosecutors also played Conway's recorded interview with Louisville police after he survived a 2018 drive-by shooting. Barnes testified investigators later determined the Ford minivan believed to have been used in that attack was registered to an associate of Mo 3. The judge has not yet decided whether those rap songs will be admitted as evidence when Conway's capital murder trial gets underway as soon as next month.
That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me. That's on me. That was my shit. I can't even lie, man. Yella Beezy, man. Ain't it?
I ain't gonna lie, I listened to a single Yella Beezy. Like Mo 3 has some good songs, but I never listened to nothing on Yella Beezy.
Crazy how it turned out for Yella Beezy? Greg Gall. Yella Beezy is on trial for the, how you call it? The conspiracy for the unaliving of Mo 3. You know, one of the artists in Dallas that was really buzzing besides Yella Beezy, you know what I'm saying? And Mo 3 wasn't, you know, he wasn't the nicest guy, like, you know what I mean? He wasn't a complete bully or nothing like that, but he stood on business when he felt like he needed to stand on business. If you didn't know,
I think Mo 3 he does like gangster rap, R&B, all mixed in one, you know. But Yella Beezy, I didn't know Yella Beezy exists until Mo 3 situation.
he got gunned down on the highway, broad daylight, in his home state. And I wasn't doing YouTube at that time, but I ended up reacting to it when the footage came out. So I'm not too privy on this, you know what I'm saying? But a couple guys that I'll be watching are privy to it. So let's look at the opening, how can I say it? Shout out to that nigga Skull, man. Shout out to Skull, man. Let's go say what happened in the beginning.
They cooking, man. The prosecution is cooking. They got Detective Barnes on the stand right now. Detective Barnes, man, he in there breaking down the whole beef, man. Yeah. Detective Barnes is in there breaking down the whole shit. I'm gonna fit on the stairs. Detective Barnes in there breaking down the whole beef, man, going through the whole history of the beef between Yella Beezy and Mo 3. And man, when I tell y'all, it's crazy to be sitting in there watching Yella Beezy look at these videos of him and Mo 3. Especially the video where that nigga was like, I beat him up by myself. Oh, they played that shit. I'm in there dying, just looking at Yella Beezy like, nigga, you said that, nigga. You said you beat him up by yourself. They showing the unruly citizens footage. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, somebody say Yella gonna steal off on your ass. Man, they gonna steal off on my bitch ass, man. I'm talking about me and Yella, me and Yella locked eyes for about a good 15 minutes. I said, it's about that time, nigga. He looked at me, he said, yeah, it's about that time, man. It's about that time, man. But nah, it's that time, man. Yeah, it's going down in there, man. Detective Barnes is on the stand right now breaking down the whole history of the beef. When the funniest shit today was they started speaking on Keywan White. It's a video of Keywan White wearing Yella Beezy watch, and they asked Detective Barnes.
That Keywan White guy, that guy looks scary looking. You'll see him in a bit.
So is that his watch? Do Keywan got that kind of money? Detective Barnes said, hell no. That nigga is low level. We in that whole dying, fam. I'm talking, ain't shit funny about this at all, man. Of course, it's a murder case. Ain't nothing funny. But I mean, it's just crazy. We've been covering this shit for so long, and to now be in the courtroom looking right at Yella Beezy, listening to everything going on. It's just them, man. His girl in there with him. It's just, I mean, it's just crazy, man, to finally see how this shit just come to play, man. They going through footage of him and Banzo Bling on stage together. They really just showing a relationship between Yella Beezy and a lot of cats, you know what I mean, that we might have seen around him, man. A lot of cats named that's involved in this story, man. I haven't heard too, but they did show a lot. They did show a lot about Trap. They ain't went in too depth about Trap yet, but you know, they most definitely brought Trap up a lot, you know, a little bit from time to time. But right now, like I said, Detective Barnes has been on the stand the whole time, and Detective Barnes is just combing through. What's going on, fam? Detective Barnes is just combing through the history of this beef. They playing songs, they played hitters, they played Money on Your Head.
Yeah, like I said, they pretty much like snitch on each other. But I'm gonna fast forward to him so you guys can see the guy I'm talking about.
I don't know who lied and said that I was talking to Keywan. I have no idea, but I have not had any communication with that dude.
Ugly.
I don't know who lied and said that I was talking to Keywan. I have no idea, but I
Tell you.
Alright, sorry for it to repeat it so many times, but yeah, it's the dude in the blue shirt, that's the dude. He's the one that allegedly killed Mo3, so.
They say it's looking ugly.
I don't know who lied and said that I was talking to Keywan. What? You don't have to listen. Keywan needs to stay off social media. Yeah, that's what I tell you. You need to tell your client to stay off the internet doing interviews and sitting on panels all night and day. Trying to focus on, you need to focus on not staying, he needs to focus on trying to free himself instead of focusing on clout chasing on the internet, admitting to crimes that you may or may not have committed. I don't know what you did, brother, but I know that they got you. When I tell you, they got you and Yella together 11 days before Mo3 died, and y'all are hanging out as friends. And they say Yella Beezy trusted you because at this time, when the war was going on, people were putting bounties on each other's head, and the camps didn't trust anybody at this time because people was playing both sides. So for somebody to be around Mo3 at this time, and for somebody to be around Yella Beezy at this time, and somebody to be around Trap Boy Freddy at this time, they had to have been a trusted friend and a trusted associate. It had to be somebody that trusted somebody. You see?
Yeah, folks. Yeah, these guys are literally caught in the act doing this stuff, so it's gonna be hard for them to beat this case, but we'll see. If I get any more updates, I will update you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.